growing up in Nevada, you know, desert sheep are the king of big game. You know, it's one of the things, like, you think about this landscape and the type of habitat it is, and desert sheep just fit in perfectly. If I could pick any hunt in the world, this would probably be it. Here we are, day one desert sheep hunt. I've got the new Mathews LIFT with me. It's the first hunt I'm taking it on, so excited to get out there, put it to the test, hopefully find a big one. We've got a little bit of luck on our side today because the temperatures really dropped, so that's gonna allow me to cover a lot more country on foot, get into those pockets that are hard to reach without having to worry about carrying so much water. So I'm gonna cover as much ground as I can today and hopefully turn up a ram. It's the first morning and I'm getting up to my glassing point. I crest over, and from 35 yards out below this ledge, a small ram runs out, you know, like a 4-year-old ram. And I'm sitting watching it. He's 70 yards away, and unbeknownst to me, there was a pile of ewes and a bigger ram that came out. And it's a nice ram. Like, I'd probably be happy with that ram, but it's also an hour into the first morning. I've waited my whole life for this hunt, essentially. It's like, I gotta see what else is out there. My last 2 sheep hunts combined, I think I've hunted almost a month and seen no legal rams. So to let a ram walk just takes some kind of restraint. We have more sheep here than any other state outside of Alaska. We've actually got 3 species of sheep: desert sheep, Rocky Mountain bighorns, California bighorns. You know, it's a huge success story in sheep conservation, building guzzlers, doing transplants, you know, with a goal of putting sheep back in pretty much every mountain range they've been in. It's still not easy to draw a tag, but when you get a tag, you know, you get to hunt an animal that's extremely iconic to Nevada. Got into some rams the first day, just nothing I wanted to take. And then ended up walking down to the lake to get picked up. My dad was gonna come around and pick us up, but his boat broke down. So we had them grab a different boat, but they didn't know that there was no gas in the boat.
Gonna be close.
Service or something to call you guys?
I don't think we're making it.
So they took the boat and got to us, but we weren't able to make it back.
Just walk that road back.
Can
you drive that truck all the way down? Can you drive the truck all the way down? Probably the best bet then.
Ended up parking the boat, hiking 8 miles back to camp. Normally when you're desert sheep hunting, water is a big issue, which it concentrates the sheep in certain areas. Here, giant water source, Colorado River. So essentially we have to kind of hunt the whole area because they can be really anywhere. Water's not an issue for these sheep, which is good for the sheep. Stuff looks good. I think this is where the big rams are going to be hiding. We just got dropped off. Really good looking stuff. A lot of stuff to look over, so just get set up and really pick it apart with the glass. 60 yards. I just had no shot. There's too many ewes around him. Every time I would have a shot, he'd then move. I just needed like a few more seconds, and then he bumped over. He's bumping over the top of this mountain now. I'm gonna back out, hopefully be able to watch where he goes, because it's definitely a good ram, definitely a shooter. Dang. So close. Dude, it's just like, now I get to obsess. now we really got to hunt. So close to killing that ram, it's like not even funny. That's a big ram. We know there's a good ram in there. I have no clue where he's gonna be. He could be anywhere, so that's the kind of the hard part. You know what the potential is, but you still gotta find him. I think we just need to get eyes where they were, but also kind of every direction. It's just really cool to have my dad and brothers with me on this hunt. And it's my favorite hunts of the year. They're really my only hunting buddies, is my family. You know, like if they went over one ridge, so we can look into every canyon. You know, things get busy, but we still make time to hunt with each other. They were helping in the hunt. They were, you know, in other places glassing, looking for sheep. My brother Jason had actually spotted the rams that we were chasing this morning. He's just right up here, but he dipped over the mountain. So I've got to make a play to get around and see if I can get eyes on him again. Been chasing sheep around, putting on the miles. First day 18 miles, second day 13 miles. Some pretty rough country. Every time we see him or get into position, he just disappears. Dropping my pack about 30 yards from where I last went over. I just crawl up to the top and peek over, hoping that they had stopped in the basin. Never saw them come out. They could have slipped around, so I'm going to keep an eye behind me. Just praying that they're still there. Just right there, and now it's like we're gonna earn it if we end up getting it. That last minute push was good. So close. Spotted a good ram yesterday. Now the plan is just go back in there, re-find him, get a stock. We've got the big ram spotted. So the plan is to get around and try to get eyes on him, hopefully. I just hope that he beds in a good spot for a stock. I'm gonna play it smart and just try to keep eyes on him, keep tabs on him. Make a play. It's just exciting to have found this ram again. One ewe at 25. I'm working, he's gonna come right here. Things happen, right? It's just a funny part of the story, but it's funny how one thing leads to another.
We've been on E for about 20 minutes.
A boat that we had to park in a cove. We brought gas back the next day. That led us into this spot, made a decision to hunt this other spot.
I think this is where the big rams are gonna be hiding.
In that other spot, come around the corner and see a really good ram. Start chasing that ram, lose him, almost get a shot. Evening, last night, spot him again, just can't get on him, come back this morning, and then turn up that ram again. So we're moving in on that ram, and as I'm sneaking in around the corner where I last saw him, some rams come out and this guy pops up within range. Oh my God, I'm shaking. I cannot believe that. I was sneaking around the mountain for the ram that we've been chasing for 2 days. And he's just up. I figured once I got to this, he'd be 60 yards away. And as I'm coming around, I hear rocks below me. And a herd of sheep comes out, and at the top is another really good ram. I actually thought it might have been the same ram. I didn't look at him very long. I looked at him just long enough to range him and get drawn. Said a prayer and let it fly. And it was a great shot. To be in my home state, hunting my favorite species, a sheep, with a bow in my hand, there's nothing like it, really. J-Bone. Woohoo! For me and my family, like, hunting is the way that we get to bond, the time that we get to spend together. You know, this is one of those hunts where you want other people to join you because it's such a rare opportunity. They were helping in the hunt. They were, you know, in other places glassing, looking for sheep.
I think desert with a bow, most people aren't even brave enough to try.
You know, walking around in sheep country just really gives you appreciation for the territory that they live in, and also when you're successful, it's just a different feeling because it is such rough, inhospitable stuff. It doesn't matter what species it is, and so to be able to like get in amongst them and get within bow range, it's awesome. Down the mountain we go, sheep tenderloin for dinner. Doesn't get any better than this. Thank you guys for
I'm supposed to give you this hug from Mom.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.